Knitting is supposed to be a relaxing activity.
That's what we're doing. We're having a minute. This moment of Zen is brought to you by Knitting Circle.
We need to play a yoga circle game next.
Is that a thing? I would do that. Yeah.
Leave work behind and pull up a chair, my friend, because it's finally time for Games and Trades!
Welcome everyone to our playthrough and review of Knitting Circle, which is from Flatout Games and designed by Emily Vincent. So before watching our playthrough and review, we're going to give you a quick rules and setup overview just so you can see what's going on and ultimately decide if this is a game for you. So as I look down at my setup, I have my rondelle here set up for 4 players, which is going to involve just flipping it to the right side of the board. And I've got my 4 cat tokens here, and they're at these predetermined positions that have the little dots on them. Also, to start the game, I am going to take 2 yarn tokens from the bag, and I'm going to put them here in my yarn basket. These are going to be yarn tokens that are specific to me, and they are wildcard tokens, meaning I can essentially flip them to whatever side I need over the course of the game, and we'll see in just a moment why that's important. I also have these buttons here that are going to give me essentially bonus points for completing some of these conditions. The round buttons are going to involve projects with the colors that are available. The triangle buttons have the patterns that I want to use, and then the square buttons are going to be the project types that I want to use, so like your socks, your mittens, your hats, etc. I also start the game with one of these grabby paws that are going to let me draw additional yarn from the bag if I need to throughout the game. Because we played the advanced game, we also have these 4 shipping conditions that came in the box, and then I've also got some of the extra ones from the Kickstarter version because I got this at Gen Con. So how these work is you'll notice that these cards are double-sided. If I flip this back over, you'll see this has the upper right-hand corner has the cat paw, and then the upper left-hand corner has your victory points. So when you select these at the beginning of the game, everybody's going to be able to fulfill them. The first person to do so is going to get a cat paw, in addition to the points that are listed here, whereas each subsequent player is only going to be able to score the points. I'm also at the beginning of the game going to choose any of these projects that I want to be able to fulfill at first. Now I can select any project type, and I will take the top 2 cards and pick which one of them I like the best. So this could be because different points on the knitting itself, different bonus points, or different items that you can get by covering up those spots on the board. You'll also notice here that I have these 2 project markers, indicating that I can only have 2 active projects at a time, and you're going to have one that is filled, so go ahead and put that right there, and then one that's empty, so you can populate that over the course of the game. The first phase is going to be our drafting phase, and that is going to be where we move our cats around the board and select the different types of yarn. Now you'll notice that the yarn types here on the board are flipped over onto a specific side that corresponds to these spots on the board. So the solid yarn markers are called pearl, and the ones with the little kind of like different colored squiggle on them are knit. When I draft these, I put them onto my player board on whatever side I drafted them on. So if I choose, for example, this yellow piece, it's going to go onto the pearl side. And I can manipulate this throughout the game, but it's going to take some additional action. So the first thing we're going to do at the start of the turn, at the start of that drafting phase, is the first player is going to get to select one of these yarn tokens from the beginning, or from the middle. At the beginning of the game, all 6 of them are going to be present, and then of course as the game goes on, they're going to dwindle. This also acts as your clock throughout the game, so that you know what turn you're on, how many turns are left. So that's for the first turn, that is going to be added after the initial placement of yarn. On subsequent turns, it is going to be added before, and then you're just going to populate up to 2. So starting with the first player, and I have Midnight, the black cat here, you can move 1 to 2 spaces clockwise around the rondelle, and then you'll pick one of the yarn options available at that space. If you are blocked from a space by a cat, so for example, this white cat here, I cannot land on this space, but I can jump over him to take my second move. So if he wasn't here, I could move just 1, 2 as normal. Also, if there is no yarn in a space, you can jump that space as if a cat were occupying it. Once I land, pick a space to land on, I am going to take the yarn token on the correct side, and I'm going to put it into my basket. And then on subsequent turns, I'm going to keep moving around the board, again going 1 to 2 spaces, and we're going to draft in order. So maybe at the end of the phase, my board is going to look like this, which is not going to happen because you're not going to get this many of these colors, but just for the sake of showing you what's up. Once every player has 4 yarn tokens on their board, we are going to move into the crafting phase. Now in the crafting phase, there are a few different things you can do, and they're all important. So we can work on our garments, so complete that work. We can flip some of our yarn tokens so that we can get the right kinds of yarn, and we can discard our yarn to take additional projects as we want to based on the colors of yarn that we have. So looking specifically at our crafting, you'll notice here that my long johns have knit and purl here alternating, and that is the way in which I have to place my tokens. So as I'm looking at my yarn tokens over here, 2 of them are kind of stuck on the purl side, and 2 of them are stuck on the knit side. So I could begin my project by using this knit yellow token, and then I'm going to need to alternate into those green purl tokens if that's what I want to do. Now, as I am creating this garment, I also want to try to create it in one of the recognized patterns. So I will put up the little piece of the player board that shows these patterns, just so it's a little more apparent what I'm talking about. But the book also has a good explanation of the different kinds of applications of some of these patterns. So in this particular phase, I have a symmetrical button and a color block button. So if I want to try to apply one of those to get some of the bonus points, that's what I might try to do. So let's see if I can make this symmetrical from my crafting. So if I put down that yellow like I had mentioned, and then I put down my green, and then I have another yellow knit, so that will go right down here. And now if I want to stay symmetrical, I would have to have another green on the purl side, and all I have are yellows. So what I can do is I can use my cat paw at this point, discard it, and then I can draw a yarn of my choice from the bag. So I can take a green yarn and put it into my yarn basket. That means I can use it on either the knit or the purl side, and I can then use it to cover up this space. Now, we can see here that I've got a little icon here, and when I cover that up, I'm going to take its benefit. So in that case, I would get another blind draw from the bag, and that just goes straight into my yarn basket. So I go ahead and cover that up. Now, one thing that's important is that if you're a fiber artist, and I'm not, my wife is, you know the term frogging means that you're taking out some of your stitches in crochet or knit. Now, once you've placed a tile, especially if you've gotten some benefit from the tile, you're not going to be able to go back based on some of the things that you draw. So you're going to want to be careful about how you're laying these down. Because this phase happens simultaneously with everyone, you just want to make sure we're playing correctly. So then I would put on another knit, and there we go. So this gets me to the minimum part of the garment that would call it done, this first area for victory points. Now, if I wanted to, I could, on subsequent turns, or even on this turn, continue this garment and get all the way down to 9 points and potentially get another cat paw. But if I wanted to get that symmetrical button, this might be a good place for me to stop. So if that's what I do, I'm going to look at my buttons and compare them to my garment. In this case, I would get the green button because I'm using green in this garment, and I would get the symmetrical button because that fulfills the symmetrical pattern. Now, unfortunately, I do not have a Long John's square button. I only have mittens and socks, so I would not get to take one of these buttons. But if this is where I wanted to finish, I would kind of move this to the side, making sure I'm keeping the buttons with it so that I can keep those over here. And at the end of the game, that is when I'm going to score my buttons, my garment victory points, and any bonuses. For example, this one had a bonus of 3 points for every scarf that you have completed at the end of the game. Now, if I didn't care about getting this symmetrical button, I could keep going. So if I just wanted to throw on some additional yarn, still, of course, I need to make sure I'm respecting that knit and purl restriction. I could go all the way to the bottom and score 9 points and get a grabby cat paw. The problem is that this garment no longer fits any of the patterns that are delineated here on my board, which means that it's ugly. Now, no commentary on ugliness of a particular garment. If these colors work for you and you just like the way it looks, by all means, opinions, no counting for taste. But in the game terms, it is going to be considered ugly because it doesn't follow one of those patterns. So then I would take this ugly button, which is an unhappy cat, because cats do not like ugly things. And that is going to be worth -3 points at the end of the game. So if you're going all the way to the bottom and getting some of these extra benefits, it's just the opportunity cost of 3 points is something that you'll have to account for. But same end result. If this is where I go at the end, I still score this color button, and I will move this into my inactive projects and score it at the end of the game. So move this aside for now. Now you can see on my board I've got left these series of buttons, and we'll just assume I used that first method and got the symmetrical button because we don't like ugly things. And I have one piece of yarn left. Now the next thing that I can do during my turn after crafting is I can take a colored piece of yarn and I can draw from the pile of the matching color. So since I have a yellow left over, I would get to draw 2 scarf cards and look at them, and I will pick whichever one I want. Now you can see these are a little bit different. Mainly the fact that they have different bonus conditions. This one, a garment with 2 buttons, this one, a garment with 3 buttons. So whichever one of those I felt like I could complete more throughout the game, that's one I want to pick. Let's say I take that one. I'm going to put the other one underneath the pile and make this one of my active projects, discarding my yarn. Now, if I didn't do that, let's say I had yarn on my board and it was just not matching up with my needs from a knit and a purl perspective. I could discard any yarn token on my board to flip all of my yarn tokens here on the top. Because remember, our yarn basket is going to be a wild card. I can flip these at any time I want to place them. So if I wanted to maybe discard one of these, I could then flip any number of these yarn tokens to the side I want them to be on. And this just goes back to the back. Once all players have completed their crafting phase, and remember this is all going to be simultaneous, so it's just whenever everybody is done, we're going to go into the round end. Now the first thing I'm going to do at round end is I'm going to repopulate all of my empty buttons. So right here I have a circle and a triangle that still need to be repopulated, so I'm going to take both of those. I also have the option to discard one of my buttons to draw a new button from the stack. So let's say I really don't think I'm going to be able to do a sock, right? So I'm just going to discard the sock, and then I get to take a new square button from the draw pile in addition to my circle and my triangle. I'm also going to move any yarn that I want to into my yarn basket. Now the limitation on your yarn basket at the end of the round is 2, even though you can exceed that limit during your turn. So if I really wanted this piece of yarn in subsequent turns, I could put it into my basket, and then the other 2 would get discarded, or I could spend it or I could have spent these to get additional projects during the crafting phase. If you want, you can also replace yarn that's in your basket. So if I really wanted to have these 2 pieces instead of the yellow that I had, I can go ahead and do that. So as long as you're trued up at the end of the round, you're going to be ready to go. Then we are going to fill the yarn, and we're going to do fill until each space has 2 yarn tokens available. And that's going to start at whatever marker the first player was. So if it was the black cat, we start and just go clockwise and blind draw from the bag until every piece has 2 places. The game is going to end at the end of the 6th round, so when all of our markers in the middle are gone. And then once the game is over, we're going to go through our end of round phase and everything for that particular round and then start scoring. So the scoring how the scoring works is we're going to count up all of the points that we scored throughout the game. The first being our buttons, then the base of the garments that we created. Remember, it's the lowest spot on your garment that you were able to knit to using your yarn. Any bonuses from the garments that you created, your negative, your ugly buttons all get factored in here at this time, and then any of the record or any of the bonus conditions that you were able to achieve are also scored. At this point, the player with the most points wins. But really, we all win because this, spoiler alert, this game is really cool. So enjoy our playthrough and review of Knitting Circle. We're really excited to share it with you. We are playing Knitting Circle. So John, you're gonna be first. You get to move your cat around. First, take one of these guys and put it wherever you want.
Do you do that first round?
Yeah, we just didn't do it the first time we played.
But
No,
added
up
on
here.
to...
Yep.
So you get like a 3 somewhere?
Yep.
Like I put it on here?
Yep. There you go. And now you get to move and draft.
Move your yellow cat.
Interesting, you placed it somewhere
that
you
the-
couldn't get to.
Is that in the right orientation?
What?
The green you just placed?
It's not, but we fix.
Oh.
Yeah, it aligns to these guys. Right
Oh, okay.
You're good.
That makes
So now you take one of these guys. All right.
At the top or in the
Yep,
basket?
and the top.
It's like your
From
flipping
afar.
now.
I'm used to keeping him in line from afar. Now.
Used to keeping him in line
Like
from
cyber
afar like
dating.
that. Wow. All right, Sarah, take your yarn.
Move first, right?
Yep,
Okay.
Do you have to move?
you do.
Okay.
I mean, you're a cat.
Yeah,
You know.
cats aren't stationary. I'm here. Well, I mean, they are for... But if they're in these positions, they're not stationary.
The only time they stop is to
Sleep.
scratch or sleep.
If the cat is awake, it is in motion. It's yours again.
It's like we take turns or something.
Yeah. In the same order.
I can move either direction?
Nope,
No.
just
No,
clockwise.
clockwise. Okay.
And you don't count other people.
Yeah, there you go.
2. You could go one more if you wanted to.
Good.
Yeah,
This
because
would be one.
You don't
Yeah,
count
he,
the other
two.
people.
right, but that was 2.
That was 2, yeah.
So that's as far.
Chad, you're doing a terrible
You
job
can't go 3?
commentating. No, 1 or 2.
It's 1. It says 1 to 2.
Fountains is 1 to 3, and it's the same
Ah.
thing. So
We're not
played
playing
that-
fountains, we're
I
playing-
played that last night.
Playing the cat game.
Thank you
Give me the
for
green one.
correcting
Yeah.
me on that.
So man, the green is apparently
Maybe we can
popular
mix together
here.
fountains and cats.
I feel like that's a bad play.
There's a lot of fish in that game.
Can you imagine koi with cats?
Yes.
That would be a thing.
Let's make
That
koi
could
with
get
cats.
that could get tragic in a hurry.
That'd just be the name, Koi with Cats.
Koi with There was
There could be a double thing there though, because koi and then like koi fish.
there was a
Cats
guy.
with
There's a
fish.
guy that Mike knows from
Speaking of
Oxford.
double thing, tonight for dinner I'm gonna make French fries. I'm gonna take ranch
I would
dressing
like to
and
go.
French dressing. Put those on French fries. We don't know if it's gonna be.
Don't
good or
take
not,
my
but
teal
it's funny
yarn.
enough that it's
That's
worth
where
a
I was
try.
going.
Don't
so
take teal yarn, bro. Okay, fine.
both of my buttons are teal.
Yeah, I gotcha. All right.
Yeah, no,
You were
I'm
on
aware.
camera.
Yep.
Oops.
You've been caught.
Booty, 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 smacking all the time.
That's what-
Smacking all the time.
That's not. Those are not the words.
Yeah,
They are now.
I mean, booty was correct, but everything else is pretty suspect.
That was pretty much the only thing you got right.
Do you have a preference for one of these two?
I don't. Actually, I do, but
Which one?
no.
No,
You do
I'll
your
give it
thing.
to you because
No,
they're
it's
both useless to me.
He just wants
So
to
which
know
one do you
he
want?
wants.
Actually, where you're sitting is the one I want, so you just need to clear out.
Yeah. He's like, move.
Go away.
Get your cat butt away from me.
Look at my fancy cat bowl.
Just look at my fancy bubble. Right. Gosh.
I mean,
Those
if you,
aren't the words.
all right.
The word.
Okay, so now we're done with drafting. Now we go into crafting.
Going to do.
So you got stuff to do. This is where you should do it.
Or just discard everything and give up, I guess.
Yeah, you could. Man, that might be the earliest somebody has suggested giving up. We've suggested giving up very early
He did
on
literally
this,
nothing.
but
Giving up's my job.
Yeah, so if it's in your yarn basket, it can be
it
use
could be
either
either, yeah.
side of it. But if it's one that you drafted, you have to use the side that is face up.
Yep.
Currently. You can't flip that one unless you discard one, and then you can flip as many as you want.
yeah. So I'm like trying my hardest. I can stripe it. Yeah, I can stripe it. No, I can't. Can't stripe it. Ah, damn it. It's like every time I took a color, then everybody else took that color.
Bunch of hate
It's a
drafters.
conspiracy.
I did all my garments very serial last time. Like I just did. You can do 2 at a time, but I only do 1 and finish it, and then
This is when we can use our pro.
Yep. And you just pick whatever you want from the bag. I just want to leave the bag in the middle because we'll all be going
It's
for
whichever
it.
side up I want.
Yep.
Yes. All right, so I'm going to get
you gotta flip it like a coin.
yeah, and I get to blind draw from the bag because I covered that up.
Yeah, what does the question mark?
That means you get to
Yes?
blind draw from the bag.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I drew the tile I needed, but I can't go back.
Unfortunately, I drew the tile
Unfortunately.
I needed.
Well, yes, but I don't need it now.
Right.
And you can use whatever side?
Yes. Yeah, you just can't frog your. You can't frog your thing. It's once you take the tile. All right, and then remember, so you only get to keep 2. So if you want to do things like discard to take new patterns or anything, because you can't, then this is when you want to do it. So I'm considering it right now.
Yeah, you're gonna lose 2 as is.
Yes.
Wait, am I allowed
we
to
discard
have 2
into
of
the
the
bag?
like
Sorry?
the,
Discard
alternating
Discard
basket?
into the bag. Yep.
It's got to be the pattern.
Oops.
I don't really want to take a long john, but I think I kind of have to.
Good throw. Good
Oh,
look at
2.
you.
Yep. I even said that a bunch of times.
You weren't
Making
paying
an
attention
ugly
when you said the
scarf.
rules.
The crap is that? Oh, it's a scarf.
3 points per card.
Yeah. Oof. Still not great because I can't take anything else. I can't finish that.
I've made a very ugly scarf.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to bust my paw early, I think. Otherwise, this is gonna be bad.
Busting the paw.
Busting the paw.
Bustin' makes me feel good.
It's like you hear it, you feel it coming, but you can't. Wow. Okay, that didn't get.
Wow.
How does this
The
keep getting worse?
entendre,
It did
Rick.
not get better.
Like a triple entendre.
How is it I've done this many and I haven't gotten? There we go.
What are you doing?
I was trying to find something and I couldn't.
There's only like 4 colors.
I know.
man.
I don't know what's happening.
There's 6 colors. But
You got 37 tiles.
Okay. So I could
All right.
use.
so I'm gonna complete that.
So I can complete my sweater.
If you want to destroy my
Complete
sweater.
the sweater. If you want. Those are the words,
then-
unfortunately. You should have got them wrong.
Take a
that
scarf.
time.
Oh shit.
Okay, so if I discard one of my yarns up top, then I can take another project
Yep.
Of the corresponding color.
of the corresponding color.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
You need an ugly token. Because it just doesn't look.
I mean, it has a pattern. You might not like the colors, but it has a pattern. Hey, that's beautiful.
Okay. I think I'm doing that right. Take another sweater.
1, 2 sweaters.
To the
Like
bottom.
that. Thank you. All right, everybody good?
And then I complete that one.
Yep, you'll score at the end of the game. You
Okay.
can just take that away.
Well, do you want to complete that one?
Yeah,
Or do I
you,
want to keep going?
you can.
Well, is that the pattern that you want it to be? Or is that an
Oh, that's
ugly...
fair point. That's fair point.
I think it's ugly right now.
It is ugly right now.
Yep.
I want it to be pretty.
There
From
you
a
go.
rules perspective.
All right, so
It's beautiful.
I'll move my stuff up a little better. All right, so I have completed a hat. So I completed a hat, so I get the hat button. It is a striped hat, so I get the stripe button. And unfortunately, I did not fulfill any of these, so I get no color buttons.
I got like 2 color buttons all game last time.
Yeah, the one to get 3 of each color button, that's rough. Or 3 of
It
each.
shouldn't be that
Three
hard.
plus
6.
of each color. Yeah, that's rough. Okay, so if everybody's done, move your yarn into your yarn basket. We're gonna pass the first player token. Everybody's gonna refill their buttons and or discard a button if they want to. So I'll take a square and a triangle. Stripes.
So you just flip it over and chuck it into the thing.
It'll get discarded. So you just discard it next to it face up and take a new one. Yeah, there we go.
And I'll take that one. Oh, Jesus.
Yep, I did that a lot last game.
There's only, I mean, there's not enough patterns, so you end up getting too many.
Yep.
You end up getting duplicates a lot.
All right, so first player. So Andrew, you get to pick pick whatever color you want and place it wherever you want. And flip it whatever side you want. Taking the teal.
You gotta. I thought he was just gonna take it.
No.
You said put it wherever I want.
I mean,
All right, then we refill. And that's this game. You just got to build pretty things. Nick would like this because, building patterns is something he likes.
he's really good at koi.
Yeah, he smoked
I
us.
think he
at
broke
Koi.
that game.
Well, we played this at.
I want to play koi again,
We
though.
played this at Big
Yeah,
Game Night,
thank you.
and it was 3 different games, and he smoked us in all 3 games. So he already played this and beat everybody.
Nick on the big game night heater. All
I
right.
guess he did the same
So,
thing last year. I think he has beginner's luck.
Could be.
It's like, I think he said it was Twilight Imperium or Eclipse that he won't play because he played it one time and won.
Yeah. He won and now he won't ever play again. That
It was
seems like
Twilight Imperium. I
It
told
was
him that there
TI.
was a video game of that now, and he was like, no.
no, never.
I'm
yeah.
retiring on top, even though it's digital.
That is like
I've never played it, but if I did play it, like, on the computer sounds way better because you don't need 7 tables and 12 years.
I mean, it seems like it would be a really good digital game.
Yeah.
Shoot, I keep doing that.
Way too. Did you just skip 2 people?
Yeah, I did. I keep doing the Brian thing where I think it's no one's doing anything, so I try to take my
Well, I
turn.
need
You're
New
just thinking
project.
so hard you're oblivious to whatever
Yeah.
else is going on.
Did you complete that project?
It's ugly, but yes.
Oh, did you take an ugly button?
I need an ugly.
Did it fulfill any of the other buttons?
No.
Okay.
Just the scarf button.
Then take the.
I thought I had to put that over here.
Oh no! If you completed that,
on the garment.
yeah, on the garment, like so.
So that you know to
Yeah,
score it.
you got to score it. But it's ugly. It's an ugly. Now, oh wait.
It's okay. Where to the ugly sweater contest?
Yes, it's John's. Counting up the.
Easy to track up there.
Yeah, exactly. That's also like I think this where you put the stuff in the middle to round track. I think is a neat, intuitive
Yeah, 'cause
mechanic.
otherwise you would have no idea.
Yeah. Like instead of using a die, like I like when there's a game mechanic that tracks the turns rather than just something arbitrary.
That being said, I kind of hate arbitrary number of turns. Like, this has 6 rounds. I like it when the game ends for a reason, like someone
Yeah,
triggers
exactly.
it, so you can have different lengths.
So if there's a space then that has no yarn at it,
You don't want to go there.
you don't want to go there. Okay.
Yeah, you probably don't want that.
I'm going to say that's a bad play.
That's bad.
I think the gray cat's the best one.
But I think
Thank you.
I think you might
Look at my.
I think you might skip it because it's double check. But let me wait.
It's not you.
Yeah, I know.
So don't take your turn yet.
Apparently, I am all kinds of discombobulated today.
Yeah, I don't know what side of the bed you woke up on.
Not the right one. Not the one that leads me to make decision good.
Did you just get kicked out of bed this morning?
He wasn't in the bed, he was on the
foot of
sofa.
bed. Stayed up too late watching anime and slept on the couch.
Watch any good bad anime lately?
Actually, yes. What was I? Oh no, the second season of My Dress Up Darling came along, and I binged the crap out of it.
It's good?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yes. Okay.
It doesn't sound like, judging by the title.
So-
No, it's amazing. It's really really good.
There was no defense there. It's really good.
It is. That's the defense. It's amazing. So it's what you. So
Cozy,
it's about
trashy anime.
It's not even trashy. It's about cosplay. Like this.
It's a little trashy.
It is a little. I mean, all slice of life anime at this point is a little trashy. Like,
I'm just saying. We live
How do I get
trashy
more
lives.
projects?
you discard the matching yarn, but you do that in crafting.
Right. So you need to take one more.
Yeah, you need to draft one more. So there's the super like sheltered dude. He makes Hina dolls, and he meets this incredibly outgoing girl who wants to do cosplay, and she like gloms onto him and helps him become a real person because breaks him out of his shell, and they cosplay, and it's amazing. But it's very wholesome, even though she jiggles a lot.
She boobs into the room testily a lot.
They could really honestly. That's my number one beef with anime is I could do without a lot of the fan service that they throw in.
Let's be clear. I like it, but also I could do with.
That's not the part. That's not the part I like though. Like that's the part that's there, and it makes me uncomfortable a lot.
I heard someone critiquing a movie one time, and he was a very Christian guy, and he said he was complaining about some movies just have too much cussing in them. He said, I don't mind the nudity, but there's just too much cussing. I always thought that was funny. Like,
So-
The weird. Yeah, so we're crafting now.
Yes. Can I use my cat paw?
You
now
absolutely
to
can.
Get in there.
You
Put in
absolutely
my-
can get in
you can
there.
do any of the things.
Oh my gosh.
What a dream.
What happens when we finish one of these?
You get to flip it,
You flip it, and you get a cat paw.
and yeah, you get the cat paw.
You get some beans.
So in crafting, I discard all 4 of these to get a
Just whatever
You
matches.
discard one.
2 of
to
the pinks.
Get,
Yeah.
one of those, and then you get 2 of that colored card. No,
Just
you
one.
get Just one.
Yeah, discard that, and then you get
You
to
can
pick.
do it twice, but
Yeah, you get to pick 2 hats. But remember, you can only have 2 active projects. So like that one, if that one's complete, you can probably just put it over there so it's out of your way.
Okay, can I have 2 hats, please?
2 hats. You may have 2 hats.
smile at the camera while you're.
You know, my wife has made 100. She's crocheted 100 hats at this point, and she's never made me a hat or anything. Actually,
Rachel-
she's not made me a single
Rachel made
thing.
me a hat when we first started dating, and I loved it, and it wore it everywhere, and I have no idea what happened to it.
I must not have loved it that much.
I did love it. I have no idea what happened to it though.
Okay, so I completed a scarf, so I'm going to take the scarf button.
So, I crafted my sweater, and I got my little sweater button.
Okay. Did you qualify for any other buttons?
Yeah, because it's a sweater. I got my
Well, yeah, but if you could take this button because it has green in it.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, I thought
Oh,
that
sorry,
meant
that was
solid.
never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. Okay,
Like
never
something
mind.
really green.
Sorry, I was colorblinding all over you. I know. So I finished this lovely scarf, and I took a scarf button and a symmetrical button, and
this is
this
a
3-banger button.
Yeah, it is.
I got a second mitten.
Got a second button? So you have 2?
Yep. Which is why I flipped the
And then
thing.
you go the
Excellent.
opposite
I need
way.
to take some socks.
Yeah,
I need to go after the sock
If
thing.
you're gonna do it that way, I was
My long johns are, however,
I-
woefully
I
underprepared.
appreciate it.
make sure. You
All right.
Get it gotcha.
So, everybody done crafting?
Yes, I am going to turn in this piece for a hat piece.
Hat.
Those hats.
1 hat.
before-
2 hats.
Gracias.
Okay, so I have 1 yeller left over.
They are identical. I love it.
hat. Makes the decision easy.
It
That's
sure
true.
does. I want that one.
Good choice.
Thank you.
Good choice. I think the other was a valid choice also. But you
Valid
you went with the right
choice.
one.
I think
All right. Yep, we're done crafting. Move to your yarn basket. Refill your buttons.
into the yarn basket.
There's a
Refill
green dude,
of the
a
button.
scarf,
Oh,
scarf, and a stripes.
Ermagerd. Circ.
It's a screw.
And we can like discard and
Yep, you can discard one of yours if you want to.
okay, thank goodness.
Like, I am getting rid of this here hat. And I'm going to draw a hat. Oh, okay, sock. There we go. We like
You
it.
tried. You put it into the universe.
I did. I really did.
Should I make like 7 hats?
So I'm going to take this.
This was a discard, right?
Yeah.
This was a discard. Just make a little bit more roomy room here.
Put it here. Well, are these the colors I wanted? Not really.
I mean, every color's out there, dude. What are you?
Well, yes, but the proportions.
What could you possibly want?
Where did you put the one that you took?
I put it up there.
So should there be 3 there then?
No, only the first turn. All right, so I'm going to go here.
Jump.
So much kitty cat.
There's so much kitty cat. And jump. And go there. And I'm gonna take that one.
I don't like it.
None of the stuff I can get to.
You don't like it?
I don't like it.
Well, then it
Princeton's
looks
gonna
like
get your piece.
you're just gonna learn
No,
how to
I
be
just don't
ugly.
like it.
I've been learning that my entire life.
Yikes.
Still trying to learn it. It's been a struggle. There you go. You're safe.
All right, I'm changing the game plan.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
What?
Huh. Where are my cats? Let's be afraid. They were not very helpful in this game. Still haven't quite figured this out.
That makes me feel better because I've been trying to figure out what you're doing.
Oh, I mean, I know what I'm doing here.
I've
but...
yet to come up. With,
Oh, okay.
I've yet to come up with a reason for half of your choices.
I'm unpredictable.
If you don't know what's going on, that makes me feel okay.
Keeping on your toe.
Keep
really
trying
don't know your
to
next
trying to
move.
figure out the cadence of this game.
He's like the wind.
One of my cats is named Cadence.
Just a fool to believe.
That you know anything at all about this game. Something like that. Oh, sweet. You got everything you need.
Yes, I did. That worked out very well in my
That
favor.
was nice.
You'll have that.
I guess you got to flip, but
Flip what?
well, she's got.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
She's got a
All right.
flip,
We're crafting.
but she's got colors.
First thing we're doing, grabbing a sock.
Why is it so stiff?
Wow. It's going to be one of those videos where I'm very active in the
In the muting.
in the editing,
At
yeah.
least I don't have a mic this time.
Yeah. Well, you're close enough to 2 mics that I'm sure you're catching.
You're probably
Yeah,
getting
but I'm already reduced, so make your job easier.
That's true.
So we're crafting now.
We are crafting.
Yeah. So this one I'm gonna flip the one from my basket. This is not efficient. Oh well.
I would like to sacrifice a piece of yarn for another project.
Yeah.
If I might could.
You could. Which one?
Yeah, you gotta discard one of your yellows if you
Give
want to
me
finish
a
your
sweater.
Sweater?
Unfortunately.
To flip it, right?
Yeah.
Yep. That's okay.
If
It's
you,
okay.
You need to flip all of them, and you can for just one. So.
Alright, and I get to blind draw from the bag.
Alright, so if I discard that, yeah, right. Green.
Only
Yeah, I
one of
do. I
each
think they're all berries.
shape button.
Oh,
Right.
you gotta go.
Sorry?
Only one of each
Yeah.
shape button.
Yep.
Right. You're doing symmetrical.
Oh no. Yes.
Alright,
You're right.
that's going
You're
in
right.
the-
Okay, so 2,
Alright, so we have a
2.
sock
Alright,
that is
You the
striped
go away.
and has this.
I do.
Yeah, and you're gonna get a paw here in a second too.
Ooh.
Master knitter over here.
That's it was crazy that like Christy as the fiber arter, this game spoke to her.
Yeah, I guess knowing something about what you're doing helps.
Yeah.
Did you get your paw?
Not yet, no. I drew one and then I get a kitty paw.
It's hard to get more paws, so.
It is. It's difficult.
Again.
We're gonna rip. Scooty boot that guy that way.
And then I am all set. I have created
Color
a
button.
striped sock.
Color button.
Some good bonus points there.
Plus 3 and a hat?
3 per hat.
3 per
3
hat.
per hat. Got
Yeah,
it.
so right now 0, but
But
We all set?
every hat will
on.
be worth 3.
coming along.
All right.
Yeah.
I see thumbs up.
Discard any buttons.
Yeah, discard any buttons you want to. Take your new buttons. Move the first player token over here.
Oh my goodness.
So Sarah, you get to pick one of those colors and put it wherever you want.
A mitten.
More stripes. Apparently that's just what I'm going to do this game.
Oh
my
god.
I would like to get rid of 2 buttons.
Just one.
Just one.
Well,
He
do your
didn't
stuff.
say- he didn't say he
do
was
your
going
stuff
to. He said he would
first.
like to.
It's true. It's true.
To be clear.
Did you put yours down?
Okay.
There we are. All right. We are ready to go.
Okay.
All right.
One of those.
All right. Man, that is incredibly not what I needed you to do.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't do the drop down to basket and
Oh,
discard.
oops. You're right.
No. Okay.
Just make sure for all new folks, if you do have to use the restroom at some point, you turn their mic off. If you've ever watched that Welcome to Wrexham show, there's a scene where Ryan Reynolds like has his mic on and he goes to the restroom and he's very clearly taking a piss, and they play it because it's hilarious. But like it's Rob McElhaney is having a real serious conversation with one of the backers about like the history of the club, and the whole time like Ryan's taking a piss. I'm like, I don't think you did this on purpose, but if you did, good show. This is not lining up at all.
Yeah, fair.
At all.
Whale.
Whale, hello. I feel like two of my favorite subreddits are applicable in this instance. Thanks, I hate it, and you in particular.
I was ready for anything. Like, what are your two favorite subreddits?
Yeah, that's what I need. Well, not what I need, but that's what I'm going to get.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
A couple of people have taken some moves that have really like...
Completely thrown you off.
Yes!
I don't like any of those.
Yeah, I feel like
That's
I knew what
my
you wanted.
every
to do
move.
this
Yes,
time.
I think it's pretty obvious what I was
But
trying
also,
to do, but...
he's over there wanting those teals, and he can't even get around the board because everybody's running away.
Yeah.
So he's gonna do
It's
it.
great.
He's
It's
in
wonderful.
that position where you can't skip ahead.
It's
at
like the
all.
other Brian thing where we got super upset.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of games where you jump over things, I've been thinking a lot about River of Gold recently, and I need to go buy it.
Is that the one where you're like what was it, like not Middle Eastern. You're like Chinese traders on the river.
Yeah. And then I read where somebody said it's like Monopoly except a real game, and I can't unsee it.
That sounds pretty accurate.
It's painfully accurate, but I
I think
really...
that was Jorge.
Was it Jorge? Okay, yeah.
That sounds like something he would say.
Yep. All right, we're crafting, and I am
Something like that.
reconsidering my
You and I
life
played with
choices.
him,
Yep.
Right, it was us three. Yeah. This is a good game.
Man, coming out of Cabin Con, there were two games that super stuck with me: River of Gold and Roth. Like, super stuck with me, and the racing game where I don't know how fun it was by itself, but I feel like we made it pretty fun.
Which one?
The one where we kept screaming "F that fish."
Oh yeah.
Hot Streak.
Is that what it was called? I didn't even know what it was called.
Yeah.
The one with was there like a hot dog or something?
There was a hot dog, the fish.
Mascots.
It was.
Yeah.
I was like, it was one of those things where I went into this game thinking I'm gonna hate this, and then it was actually pretty good.
Pretty chaotic.
Yeah.
I liked the urinal game too. That was funny.
Oh,
It was just a quick little game.
Nick brought it.
Don't get peed on or something.
Yeah, it was the Cyanide and Happiness guys.
Yeah, but it was some pee. Pun
Yeah.
or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, I know the game of which you speak.
Texas
but...
Hold It.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what it was.
Lou had a less generous name for it that I don't think I can say on camera.
The only pee pun I could think of was "You're in Town." That definitely wasn't the name of the game.
I feel like if I was better at counting cards, I would know what's more likely to come out and choose it, but I don't. So.
As far as
So you're on the
colors,
same boat as the rest of us.
Yeah.
Who don't have counts of the...
Well, I feel like there are people who would have an accurate count
absolutely.
in their head, but I am unfortunately not one of them. Because I got to do stuff here. I feel like maybe I just build the long johns, kind of, and...
Get your two colors.
Yeah.
I noticed you're not using the colors of your color buttons. Why is that?
No, I'm not.
Why is that?
Why is
Why
that?
is
I
that?
Tell
don't
me-
know. I
tell-
keep trying to,
That's a
and then
interesting
and
strategy.
Yeah, tell me about
Not-
your
not get
decisions
points.
here.
Yeah, I would love to. So the thing is, my kitty can only jump so far, and the colors that I desire keep getting taken.
Yeah,
know,
you'll
so
have
Yeah, I think that's the way to go.
yeah, so I keep sticking with my color buttons because I like my color buttons.
Yeah, you don't want to
This,
discard
this,
one of them.
no, I don't because now I'm a
Okay,
human
I'm
and
gonna discard
I've
something.
emotionally attached myself to these,
To these
two
color
colors.
buttons.
I'm gonna
To your
discard
two
a
groovy
I don't-
buttons.
scarf.
I don't want to give up
Take
on them.
this
That's
here
why
hat.
Brian got frustrated when we played because he was always in the front of the pack and he couldn't jump
All right,
anybody.
is everybody good?
I'm ready, but I'm not good.
Couldn't get where he needed to be.
Is everybody as good as they're going to reasonably get? All right.
I'm going to exchange for new projects.
What would you like?
Hats, please.
Hats.
I don't have any.
She knows what's up.
Did you get your extra cat paw for finishing
Yes,
that?
I did. Let's go there. Take out that one.
Ready. So John is first this time, so you get to place either the purple or the blue.
Does it go around the wheel or does it go
Yep,
in the basket?
somewhere in the wheel.
Presumably somewhere you want.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the color that you want.
Or at
You don't
this
want
point,
either of those colors.
at this point in the game, yeah, if it's not something you want, just dump it somewhere.
Put it somewhere you don't want to go.
Can I
Can you
turn
what?
in for another
Yeah.
project too? Mittens, please. Thank you. Thank you. Pleasure doing business with you.
And I will refill while you make your decision. All right, so we'll start there since.
Cool.
All right, so John gets the first player token, which he has. Take some yarn, bro.
Yeah, you get to jump somebody. Maybe if you didn't try to put teal in everything.
But there's stuff that cares about having 4 garments with the same color.
True.
Also, I
story.
keep drawing the teal button.
This is not going to go well for me. I can tell you that right now.
Why is there only one yellow out? Why?
Why?
Because the kitten gods hate you.
Yep, they sure do.
Thought she was going to take it.
I thought about it. I seriously thought about it, but it wouldn't do me any good. So
It'd be funny though.
it would be funny.
That's, I mean, I feel like that's,
It's a good in and of itself.
yeah.
It's true.
That's such a newbie gamer thing, though. It's
But
like,
I
want
also
to take.
have to drive a half an hour home with him.
That's true.
I don't,
So you get to laugh at him the whole way.
yeah.
It's a half hour of joy.
Half hour.
And deal with his ire.
Well, you do want to try to, win,
Hey, you remember that time I took that thing that you wanted
maybe.
and threw it away? I didn't even need it. I just
Do you remember that thing that you loved so much?
That I destroyed.
that I destroyed
I
in front of your
destroyed
face.
Yeah, that was a good time, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was
Yikes. Oh boy, life choices.
Well, you can move 1 or 2 places.
Yeah, I know. This last couple rounds have gone very poorly for me. You have chosen poorly. You have chosen wisely. Sad cat noises.
Oh no.
I know how you feel.
Depressed.
Yep.
Bang, bang.
As much as I now want to take the thing Sarah was going to take,
I
just to teach her
know.
a lesson.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Teach
I
her a
can't,
lesson.
you could have totally done it because I can't
didn't
get
take
to it
that thing
now.
John wanted,
I
so
can't
now
get
I'm
to
gonna
it now.
punish you.
This is why you don't telegraph your
This
plays.
is what you get for being nice.
And we're crafting.
Well, neither of the places I can move to
We
have
are.
any yarn, so.
All right.
What color are you? Oh yeah, you're screwed.
You're full already. You got your full.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, it worked
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Like, I
Right.
can't even take anything. Also, I can't take anything.
Toss me a random piece.
Also, I still
Random-
can't
oh.
take anything. Oh my god.
I think I got to discard. Flip stuff.
This is 2, 3, 4 with teal. And 3 with the same 2.
All right. So I get to do a blind draw. If you could just be what I need, that would be the best.
Yellow.
You are not what I need.
Okay.
I'm glad, Chad, you're paying attention, though. Actually, was that the worst possible draw? I think it was.
No,
I
you can.
think that was the worst possible
You can
draw.
still do something there. You can do a stripe.
I can, but it doesn't fulfill what I wanted to fulfill.
It gives you a point.
It does give me a point.
So it's not the worst possible draw. It's,
Well,
I'm
yeah,
gonna use my grabby hand.
yeah, I can do something with it. However, I could do better things, so I think it was the worst possible.
I guess a lot of things are tied for worse.
Yeah.
Because
Ugh.
anything you would have drawn could have got you.
Well, this I can only get the hardest to complete thing on the last turn.
Oh,
is the issue.
Wow, thanks.
Well, you're up here.
Yeah, John, you've made some decisions over there. with
Yeah,
your play area.
like- You're encroaching on my space, so
On her face.
that too, which is uncalled for.
Uncalled for.
I didn't say
Alright.
so.
So, unfortunately, I only get
Consent matters.
one button for this.
Okay, and now I get to do a
I guess I just have to. So give myself options. So I gotta get rid of stuff anyway.
blind draw. Nice, slow ASMR.
Discard this button.
Into the
bag
microphone.
right
Yep.
Alright, it's not the worst.
You can use your grabby cat paw.
And this is the last round, yeah?
This is the last round, so Andrew's the first player, and you get to place that navy blue wherever you want.
Cool.
As soon as everybody's done crafting.
Cat paw.
Using the grabby cat paw. Take what you want, my friend.
Do I get to look?
Yeah, whatever you want. I'm readying the score sheet.
0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
Damn it. Raspberries to you, sock button.
He's got a whole closet of good stuff over there. I think you guys are getting wrecked.
Yeah, I think so too.
You know, like he's got a whole outfit. You could
I need
you
long
could
johns,
leave,
okay?
leave the house right now.
I had a whole outfit except for pants last night.
That's-
I had a coworker who tried to leave the house without pants on
Oh really?
once. Yep. She was like, I walked outside and realized it was a bit breezy, and then I looked down and realized I didn't have my skirt on.
Hopefully she had some underwear or something.
Yeah, I mean, that's a thing you can do with your life.
I know a girl that went to school without shoes once, which I thought was pretty impressive.
All right, everybody good? So we're going to place that last tile, put out our
Calling
stuff.
parents to bring her shoes.
Whoops, I
Like,
did
how
that.
did you get all the way to school without shoes?
That is just a super question.
Uh-oh.
All right, give Daddy what he needs.
Yeah, these need to be flipped also.
Yep.
Well, these need to go back.
None of this is what Daddy needs.
Who's daddy?
Me. It's me in this context.
Oh, okay.
You've been disobeyed.
Yeah.
No.
This is news. If you're daddy, this is news.
The
to
bag is
literally
disobeying
everyone.
Daddy right here. It just continues to give nothing.
That's what you get for calling yourself daddy.
I guess.
I didn't consent to this.
You go out for a pack of smokes and never come back?
Boy, oh boy. Okay,
That's
is
about what's going to happen.
that
I
is a
think.
thing that happened to me. Okay. Let's draft and cry,
You got
I
a blank
guess.
slate over here. You're good.
Cry more. Okay.
That's where Rick beats everybody, and then we make fun of him for crying about it.
Chad first.
Yeah,
Beat Chad first.
I'm not playing, so.
Well, it's all kinds of beatings to be thrown.
Oh my.
Whoa.
Wow.
Get
This
the
just took a turn.
get the belt.
I'm feeling threatened.
A little S&M going on.
Dude.
A little scared. Turn is it?
John's.
My bad. My apologies.
Be careful. We're going to rename the Brian rule the John rule.
Definitely not gonna be the Rick rule. The Rick rule is if you think it's your turn, you're wrong.
Yeah. If you think it's your turn, ask first.
Yeah.
You've played Exploding Kittens.
Yes.
Have you played the expansion with the Cone of Shame?
I have not.
So if somebody cannot pay attention and they have to ask, whose turn is it? They get the Cone of Shame. And there's arrows on the cone that say, we're going this way, or we're going that way.
That's
and they have
funny.
to spin the
That's
cone.
pretty funny.
Yeah,
Usually
it's
when I ask whose turn it is, I know who it is. I know whose turn it is. I'm just trying to
It's
be
less
polite.
of a question and more of a statement.
Yeah, instead of saying, hey, dumbass, take your turn. Because everybody goes, oh, whose turn is it? Oh, it's my turn. You know, like,
Ooh.
Well, I guess I have a lot of options here.
blank slate.
Yeah, I guess I have one option.
You could have also got nothing.
I could have also got nothing, yes.
We were talking about worst possible options.
Yeah. All right, final crafting phase. Can any of us catch Johnny Hardnut
I think I
Crafter
like
over
3
there?
better than 4 players in this game. But I don't know.
I don't know. I could see both. All right, so I get to
they're
draw a
both
tile.
Good, but as far as like the little circle thing goes,
All right, here's where we Hail Mary.
seems like it's harder to plan with 4 players.
Yeah, that's true. Which is its own interplay,
In a
right?
blank
Like,
bag also. Please, 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 please.
all right, so I am going to flip Funky Feet,
I bet you get a tile.
and I will take Cat Paw.
I was right.
Yes, when it's what I needed. It's what I needed.
So, you were way too excited. Like,
So that's going to be,
way too excited.
I finish that, get a sock button.
You can make it
I have
ugly
0 T. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
and be plus 2 points.
Yeah. No, it'll be plus more points
Plus 5 but minus 3.
than 4.
So you can't finish that one though, can you?
That's the bonus for completing the.
You can't complete that one. You don't have enough.
It's still completed. It's just not all the way completed.
Oh, you'd have 5.
Yeah.
You'd have 5. Okay, I thought you only had 4.
No. Okay. So just pass me any tile because it doesn't matter. It's going to be ugly. Thank you. Oh shoot! I guess I got to make sure I do that correctly. See if I need to discard anything. I don't think I'm going to.
Actually.
And I'll take a blind draw.
I totally forgot to draw buttons.
How do you only have 2 projects?
Hey, play your own game, okay? Mind your business.
You know, mind your business. There is a business that you should be
Apologies.
minding, and it is not this. All right, so I guess I'm going to complete this here, Long John. I used my grabby paw. I created an abomination is what I created over here. Yeah. All right, is everybody done crafting? All righty. Now I just have to find a writing utensil. Oh, look, a ton.
Look, here's the whole thing.
A whole
And
Ewok
they
full
don't
of
work.
stuff.
Why do you? Why is your Ewok
Your
have
pencil, the
unusable
lead's gonna
pencil?
just snap when you try.
All right,
It's
so
gonna
here's what
pop
we're going
off
to All right, 89, 66, 62, 25. I still have not quite figured this out. All right, so this game we just played, yes? One of our Gen Con games and a game that we're going to rank at some point so we can, because that's a thing that we do. But I quick story about this game. I bought it because my wife told me to. She found it somewhere on like one of her social media kind of things. It said, hey, there's a game about crocheting and cats, and if you don't come home with it, don't come home. So I bought it, or about knitting, sorry, because she crochets.
You better cut that out.
Yeah, I know. So I brought it home, and
You get roasted in the
I
comments.
am pleasantly surprised by this game. Like, this is a darn solid game.
Yeah,
Nice.
that was my take.
Darn.
Nice.
Yeah.
Darn.
You know,
Yeah. Look
It's
at you.
a this is a
throwing out
GD solid game.
Too. Gosh darn.
I
Yeah.
meant like darn because you darn socks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
my
a
He did
gosh.
his own joke.
the pun was right there,
It
and I
was
missed
right
it.
No,
there.
you did it. You just didn't
Yeah,
realize
I just
it.
didn't realize
It
it.
was right
Not only
there.
was it unintended, it was
I-
unknown.
I am a poet, and I did not realize that those words rhymed.
Jesus Christ.
We're punchy today. Okay, so again, super solid game. Like, I enjoyed this way more than I thought I was going to.
Yeah. Yeah, so we played it at Gen Con, and I've said it before, but none of us were looking forward to it. We're like, whatever. But then it's a real game. It's a real game. It's good. Like, we were just like, oh, who cares about knitting and cats?
Looks kind of like Calico, maybe.
It's the same. Yeah, it's called a Calico game. So I talked to the designer at Gen Con, and she brought the design to AEG, and they're like, wow, this is amazing. Can we put cats in it? And I think that was the whole like big continuing of the Calico line. So, but I think it's distinct enough from Calico to be its own really cool thing. And yeah, again, this is what's fun about gaming and conventions is sometimes you just find something that you didn't see coming, and it ends up being like a really neat part of the collection. Like, I would not have even given this a second glance had it not been for the misses, but here I am now. Played it a few times. I'm looking forward to the next play of it.
Yeah, I didn't even give it a first glance, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
we were looking at games, and I'm sure I scrolled right by it and didn't even stop. But we played it, and we're like, wow, this is actually really good.
Yeah. Good. Kudos to Big Game Night for putting this in the lineup.
Yeah.
So let's talk about first, like, who's this one for? Like, what's the right table for this? What do we think?
Almost everybody. Like, there's a few people who I think the mechanics aren't going to mesh well for their way of playing or their style of thinking, I guess. But I think that would be the only reason why somebody wouldn't like it. If it just doesn't vibe with you or resonate with you the way you like to play games. But there's really not much to like or not much to dislike other than, like, something like that. That's the only way I can think of somebody wouldn't like it.
I like this as an interactive game for people that don't like interactive games. And what I mean by that is it's interactive without... A lot of times interactive games are mean. Like that's why
Gatsby?
people don't like... there was a lot of mean interactions in Gatsby.
There's not much take that.
Yeah, there's no take that. It's just like the only take that is, oh, I took this thing you wanted.
Right.
So like
Yeah.
you're still reacting to each other, and like depending on what kind of group you're playing with, you're trying to read what everybody else is doing. So like it's an interactivity that is fun for a larger group of people than maybe just like I move in on Urktusk and roll the right dice and all your guys are dead.
Yeah, I like the I like games with that mechanic where you can move, like
The rondel.
X to Y
Yeah,
spaces, and then you don't count the people. So it
Yeah.
adds some variability depending on what everybody else does. So that's where some of that interaction comes in, and maybe you get maybe you get stuck in the front, and
Yeah.
you can't get,
Maybe you never get it.
You got screwed hard on that.
Yeah.
That one.
That orange cat was leading a lot.
Yeah. And all the stuff you wanted
worked.
was out there, but it was on the other side of the board. And you couldn't get to it.
But hey, when you're herding cats, like, you never know.
Yeah.
Yep.
You really don't.
Yeah.
You never know. You want them to go, they will not go.
Mm-hmm.
You want them to stay, they will not stay. Whatever you want, then you get the opposite.
Yeah, and also if you're a person that likes the challenge of games that kind of change from round to round, like you're looking at different ways to play this game. So depending on the buttons that you're getting and depending on the colors that are available to you, they're going to change how you approach your different patterns. And you can't just go into a round thinking, I'm going to be this pattern, this color, this design, because your plan could completely change. So if you like the better structure of a game, maybe this one isn't for you, but if you like kind of the puzzle reconfiguring itself and you have to solve it anew every turn, this one's going to be for you.
I think they hit a sweet spot on that, because like the number of tiles that you get, you want more tiles.
Yeah.
But you want more tiles because you want to do the pattern
Yeah.
more. So it's just restrictive enough without being unfun about it or screwing you over. Like
Yeah, but it's definitely got that, like, you have to make do with what you've got. And that's going
for
to
sure.
change.
Yeah, and that's going to change every round. And then I know a lot of people get frustrated with the buttons, or not. You get 2 hats and you need to build a sweater for some other reason, and you get rid of a hat and you get another hat, and you're like,
Because that never happened to me at any point during
You did not start off
the
game.
couple of
For me, it's always
playthroughs.
the patterns. That it seems like you get like 2 solids, and like you got a bonus up here for stripes, and then you're like, all right, whatever. I got to give up points somewhere.
Yeah, and I actually really like, too, the ugly mechanic because, like, at the end of the game, I had a couple of decisions to make about, like, dumping the rest of my yarn. And I had the long john, so there are going to be times where if you make really big patterns that may be ugly, or something that's smaller that you could make an actual pattern on, it makes that a real decision instead of just I'm just going to throw yarn onto a project so that I can score a lot of points. So I think that's a way to balance.
You got like 8 points off of that.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do them pretty and finish 6 garments and get points for them, or you could just dump tokens on
Right.
one.
And I think that's a tension we haven't really explored yet in our playthroughs thus far. Man, more unintentional fiber art puns. That's a tension we haven't really explored because I was the first one to really kind of make something that was this ugly but score a decent number of points.
Intentionally make it ugly.
Yes.
That's the important part.
Because the rest of my stuff's pretty ugly. Like, this blue and yellow kind of thing is like
gross.
What does it mean
objectively
for it to be ugly?
awful. It's like they put corn right
It's not
next
rules
to
ugly,
a...
It's just ugly.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, they put corn right
Like
next to blue, and
like
it's just the
navy,
worst
it's
color
just-
pattern you could possibly have.
Navy shouldn't exist, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
pick one. Be blue or black. Like, don't... What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing with your lives?
Especially with yellow.
It's just like
Yeah.
bad
It's just
black.
dumb.
What are you doing?
Okay,
Green
so
and white, on the other hand, that's lovely.
Says the state fan.
I'm a scarlet and gray myself. So all right, next, what do we like about this game? Like, what are some of the real hits, best things about it?
I don't know. It's fun to make patterns, is it not?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
Cats are fun.
Cats are awesome.
One of my favorite things about this game is that all the cat tokens are different cats.
Yeah.
And they're all
not
doing
just a
something different.
Color of
Yeah.
the same thing.
I
They're all-
will say that based on the little descriptors for each cat on their little board, I kind of thought that there might be a perk
An asymmetric
per
style.
each different cat, and that wasn't a thing. But there's also enough going on here that I don't think it needed to be a thing. That might just be one layer too many.
Maybe that could be like an expansion or something.
Yeah.
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 But I like the simplicity of this game, though. Like,
Agreed.
there are so many games that are like asymmetric. A couple of years ago became a big trend, and so there are a lot of games that added asymmetric powers to have asymmetric powers. I think a game like this, that it's like a very clean design. It's elegant in its simplicity, kind of like it doesn't try to do too much.
But it's not too much.
Right. It doesn't try to do too
Understand it
much.
all, I think is the important
Yes.
part. Like, just looking at it, you know what it means.
Yes, exactly. So like adding that layer, I think just makes the game very different. Not necessarily bad, but I think that like the design is so clean on its own that I really appreciate
Yeah,
that.
it would have to be an expansion or something.
Yeah.
It would be cool. That would be fun.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
But the personality of the game, like with your little cat facts, the fact that the cats are different, the fact that you've got character and the different kinds of garments you're making, I think is a huge kind of cool.
They could
perk
do a
of this game.
wingspan thing where they have like some fun facts about
Yeah.
particular breeds of cats.
That'd be super cool.
Cats have nothing to do with this game, though.
Not really.
No,
They're for flavor.
just
yeah, they're there for flavor, but I think they do a good job with the
Yeah.
flavor of the cats.
Yeah. Who doesn't
where
want
it
to?
is.
Who doesn't want to knit and sit?
Well,
with
that's why
the
you're not
cat?
getting the color you want all the time. You're
Yes.
getting what your cat brings you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
because your grabby cat paw, just went for whatever.
Yeah.
was
Sometimes the cat
singer.
helps, but oftentimes the cat hurts. As someone who has witnessed the cats messing with the yarn of somebody who's trying to crochet.
Cats work in mysterious
They
ways.
do.
They do.
They do. The other night she was crocheting and she's like, "Why is my yarn wet?" And then she looked over the side of the couch and the cat is nomming on the yarn as it passes. Yeah, they help.
They do, in their own way.
All right, some of the opportunities, misses on this game. What are we thinking here? I got a couple in mind.
Well, start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before it start.
Iconography sucks. I'm just going to
That's
go
true.
out and say
Yeah.
it. Iconography sucks.
Specifically, everything in this middle box for the crafting phase.
Yeah, I feel like they added iconography to say they added iconography. And the thing that is most vexing about this to me
There's no
is it's
definition.
not in the book.
Yeah.
There's nothing in the rule book about the iconography. It only exists here.
I think they were trying to fit a
There's-
lot. I mean, there was too much text to fit in there. So
Yeah.
I mean, you got to do something.
But I mean, if you give me a
Make the board bigger.
Yeah.
Like,
or
Yeah.
give me a player aid,
Yeah.
like a little player aid card, a little like thing on the back of the book, like so many games do, that just shows me what the icons are, and I think it becomes much cleaner. But yeah, that was maybe my biggest beef with this game, is that like I always get excited when I see clean looking iconography in a game, but then when there's nothing that explains it, it ruins the whole thing.
The
for me.
good part about that, I mean, to minimize it a little bit, but also what makes it worse is that's really just for onboarding. So once you know, you don't
Yeah.
need it.
Yeah.
But that also makes it worse because when you're
That's
trying
the
to learn
unknown.
the game, that's
Right.
It's visual clutter.
that's in the
you.
way. Yeah, it's in the way. It makes it harder to learn the game. It's telling you how to play the game, but it's harder.
Right. And I mean, that's the reason I get so charged up about it, is it's such a cheap and easy fix.
Yeah.
Like it could have been really easy, and I wouldn't have said a word about it. Like it's a 2-cent card you put in the box, or just a different layout in your book, and I think it would have made it just so much easier for a new person to grok this game.
It seems like the patterns too. There's always questions about it. Like the stripes and solids are real straightforward.
Yeah.
But like the color block, I think maybe doesn't hit exactly right. Like it's not that complicated, but just looking at the example, you kind of want to do the example. But it's
Yeah.
just an example.
Yeah, we did have to go to the book for this one, and the book explains it very well.
Yeah, it's not complicated.
Yeah.
But the example, I don't know, leads me in a direction that's wrong.
Yeah.
That's probably my own fault, but that's what I get out of it.
I think graphically too, the color choice of it, it's hard to read.
It is a little bit.
It's a little hard to
they
read.
have a little bit more
so-
variation in the in the example. Yeah.
And the one other thing, this isn't so much a gripe about the game, because I think, this is another thing that I like. But I wish the patterns had a little more character by themselves. Like, because as it is, they're just a description with a line of knitting. Like, I wish it was just a little different. Like, maybe if there was an outline of a sock.
Well,
Or-
they got like a background on there that's real light, so maybe if
Yeah.
that was just more visible.
Yeah, and these cards are very hard to shuffle. Like,
Yeah, they are hard to shuffle.
so, I mean,
We were talking about
Bookmarks.
there's the wrong dimension in both ways. If they were a little bit wider, you could shuffle them like riffle 'em
much
this way.
easier. But I think it would just be neat. Again, it's not something that prevents me from buying or enjoying this game, but it's just like, I think it's a small missed opportunity that I wish they would have taken advantage
Yeah, I
of.
was
Like,
thinking, you said the word gripe, and I was actually thinking, well, I don't actually have any gripes about
Yeah.
this game. Those are nitpicks, I guess.
Yeah.
If anything.
It's just the little opportunities here and there. I think, because overall, it's just I think it's super clean, well designed, fun game that has appeal for a lot of different kinds of gamers.
Yeah, so send us your games to playtest, and we will tell you what's wrong with it.
We're not supposed to shill like that yet.
Yeah.
I think we got to be like.
We're not shilling. This is just.
But if
me
you haven't
wanting
hired a
to
tech
get-
writer for your
Right.
manual, do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
By-
We talked about that too. We want to be editors. 'cause,
BT
so
Dubs.
many-
BT Dubs on this currently speaking on this channel. There are 3 qualified tech writers. I'm just saying. I'm not at all going to put the information that you can use to contact us at Games and Drinks, but you can. So anything else? Any other like downsides, gripes, opportunities on this game? Not a lot, honestly.
No, not a lot.
I wouldn't mind a little more room to put the buttons on the designs.
It would be
putting
nice.
3
Yeah.
on there. It's,
I think you guys are trying too hard. I just throw them on there.
Yeah,
know?
you can.
Like I noticed most people want a place for them, and there's not a place for them. But I just throw them on top.
But so the thing that bothers me about that is like I made these patterns. I want to look at them.
Right.
Like
Well, okay, but if you put a button on your scarf, where is the button? Is it next to the scarf, or is it on the scarf? You know.
that's true. That's true. That's another thing where if you just if you made like a long john outline that had like a couple spots to put the button, like
Yeah,
it would
but
be
if you
neat.
did that, it would have to be.
I know it's a different like
They can make it wider.
configure.
And
Yeah,
easier
that's
to
true.
shuffle.
That's true. But yeah, again, these are all small nitpicks because I didn't have a ton of like real beef with. I think the only real beef I had was
Yeah.
I wish the iconography was better.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
this is one of those games that it's just a good game.
Yeah, it's a good game.
It's solid.
Solid.
it doesn't overstay its welcome either.
No, it really
No.
doesn't.
That's true.
The
No,
length is perfect.
It's perfect. And
Yeah,
I also
it's quick
think
and
that this is good for different age groups too. You know, this is something that would be easy for.
Yeah, is it one of those games like some people just like building patterns and they don't care about scores? Is it one of those games, or is the game getting in the way of just making patterns a little bit too much for that? What do you think?
I think it gets in the way a little too much.
Probably. Like if you just want to build patterns, the game probably gets in the way.
Yeah. At that point, you're just building colors because there's not really
That's true,
anything
too,
you're
yeah.
building with.
Yeah, that's true.
But let me throw this at you. Because I was just having this conversation the other day with my father-in-law about my niece. And we were talking about video games. But what I have learned through having nieces and nephews is that young kids consume some of these games so differently than we do. And non-gamers consume these games so differently than we do.
Yes.
Like, if I just want to build patterns and I don't care about the score, that's what I want to do. Like, that's what I want to do in this game. So, like, we think about it through the lens of the score because that's how we consume games.
Well,
But,
that's
like,
what my question was, though.
yeah.
Like, so if you just want to build patterns, you still have to play the game.
Right.
You still have to get those colors, and you might have some frustration.
That's
because-
true.
Because the game's getting in the way. That's what I
Yeah.
was meaning. Like, you know, like he needed teal that one time, and they were all on the other side.
Sure.
And you couldn't get to it. Like, if you're just there to build patterns, maybe that puts a sour
Yeah.
taste in your mouth. You know?
Or if it's like, if you're trying to embrace the challenge of building the different patterns that are available to you. But again, I think it's all just like how you want to play the game. I don't think it necessarily gets in the way, but the gameplay can provide some frustration.
you could have
for
some
that.
house rules, like who made the ugliest one. And
Yeah, that would be fun.
that would be
Easily.
fun. Yeah, well, I know which one would win. That's what...
I know a couple of kids that would love this game, and they are the type of individuals who would purposefully be taking the colors that you need.
Yeah.
They
Just
are
counter-drafting.
those.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Trolling. There's plenty of trolling. All right.
Yeah, there's a little bit of opportunity for that in this game, but it wouldn't be too bad.
All right, so let's do our collection ranking. And I want to remind everybody what we do and our new folks. So we have 5 levels here, and because we are called Games and Drinks and we like branding, our levels are drink themed. So very tippity top. This game needs to be in your collection. That's going to be your top shelf game, your premium kind of thing. Then the next one down is maybe this is pretty broad, fits in a lot of different collections. That's your premium pour. Your what's a premium pour bourbon for you, Chad?
So top shelf to premium pour, I don't know. Let's say probably like anything like an older Knob Creek or something. You know, something.
There you
like
go,
that,
an
like
older Knob Creek.
11 or 12 year at least.
Then you got your decent pour. Like, again, pretty good. If you like this kind of thing, go out and add it to your collection. It's going to be for a lot of different people. Then we got your well drink. Maybe it's not for everyone. Maybe give this one a pass. Doesn't necessarily. Other games do it better. And then we've got your swill. Just ignore it. So I will get started and we'll go around the table. I think that this is a decent pour. I think this does a lot of things really well. I think it does things well that other games do. You know, actually, I'm gonna be more positive because I like this game. This is a premium pour. I think that this game does a lot of things well. It does things better than other games in its genres. I actually like this one better than Calico. I think this is like a cleaner, more fun design. So I think that if you're looking for a game to add to your collection, I think that if you like this kind of thing, this should be near the top of your list.
I'm gonna disagree with you. I think I'm gonna give it a top shelf. Like, there's really no negative here. Like, why would you not have this in your collection?
Time out. This is Chad's first top shelf.
Is it the first one?
It's the first time the whole channel you've called something a top shelf.
Wow.
I've done it once. I did it with Kinfire Delve as a solo play.
Okay. Fair enough.
Premium Poor, I think no, it's garbage. No, it's a good game. It's solid in its mechanics. I think it's solid in its enjoyability. So yeah, I think there's a place for this probably in most collections. Everybody knows like somebody who is into cats or into knitting, and I think this, or into just making pretty patterns, and this game can fill that niche.
I think this helps with people who are like, you know, if you're the only gamer in the house.
Mm-hmm.
It's
a good intro.
This is something
bring other people in.
This is something my mom would play, and that's why that's why I ended up elevating it. Sarah.
Yeah, and I agree. I think this is a premium pour as well. I think this is something that, like, if you're going to somebody's house for a game that you could easily pack this in your bag, and it would be one that anybody could get on board with.
Yeah.
So,
be upset about it.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody's going to be upset about it at all.
Yeah. Also,
Last new friend Andrew.
Also premium pour.
Yeah.
It's clean. It's quick.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty easy to grok. Pretty easy to teach.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
I don't know why you wouldn't necessarily have it in your collection unless it's a space thing or you only like heavy games.
Yeah. I don't know. I try to be judicious with that.
Is...
that
That's
top
why
shelf.
the top shelf. Like, I don't
yeah.
know what else would be top shelf if, like, you know.
I prefer to be sad while I play games. It's not the game for me.
If you hate fun.
No, there's a game at we see at Gen Con every year, and I can't remember what it is, but the whole thing's in grayscale, and it's like it looks like the goth game. I can't remember the name, but anyway, that's not the game we're talking about. So that's where we are. Had a ton of fun with this game. Definitely gonna play it again. Mm-hmm. Feel free to like and subscribe if you got anything from this video, or if you like cats, or if you just like fiber arts. And if you want to help us out and continue to see this kind of content from the channel.